Yo, it's how to go Savage here with my first ever build video. And today we're gonna be making a 6'5" scoring machine. So you wanna go with shooting guard, left or right handed with it's it doesn't matter honestly. I'm left handed naturally, so I went with left handed. Also my jersey number throughout most of my life was number 4, so I went with number 4. But you can pick whatever number you want. Last year I had a lot of fun on this build. I also had the lock takeover on it, but I was able to get contact dunks. I was able to consistently shoot from anywhere. I was able to handle the ball. It was an all-around great build at the shooting guard position. Which, now that I think about it, I had a scoring machine at the point guard position, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think that's what it was. So let's move on. Okay, this is the pie chart. Half finishing and shooting that I chose last year for my scoring machine. But this year we're going to go with the new one, which has mostly finishing versus even shooting and finishing. You get an 81 drive and dunk, 91 drive and layup, an 88 close shot, a 79 3, a 80 ball handle. So at the guard position, this would be a solid build, especially when you get it to 99.9, and I'll explain that in more detail as we go along. So I decided to go with the speed pie chart. I'm pretty sure, depending on what you guys like, you can go with the balance if you're not big on speed. You can still get an 80 speed right here with a 66 strength. It's just, preference. But I chose speed. So we're going to start with the defensive category. I always start with this because me and my squad, no laces, we pride ourselves in defense. So we're going to max out the defensive rebounding, the block, the lateral quickness, the perimeter defense, and the interior defense. I know a lot of guys sleep on interior, but trust me, for me, it helps out a lot, especially against big men. We're gonna go to playmaking and max out the ball handle, which is an 80. We're gonna max out the pass accuracy, but we're gonna drop the point by 1. Because if you drop it to 76, you lose a badge. So we're gonna go back up to get that shooting badge back, but we still have an extra point. I like to save as many points as I can because every point matters to me. Let's move on up to shooting. So of course, we're gonna max out the mid-range, we're gonna max out the 3-pointer, and we're gonna max out the free throw, which gives us 16 shooting badges. Now, I know that might not be a lot to you guys, but for me, I'm a pretty solid shooter, so I don't really need much shooting to be effective, even though honestly this year is a bit of a struggle. But we'll get through it and we'll make it happen. Up to the finishing, close shot, driving layup, max both of those, driving dunk, we're gonna max that out, which is 81. I believe, if you move any points down, you lose a badge. So we're going to put the rest of the points on steals, which is going to give us 7 defensive badges. We're not a lockdown defender, and for this position, 7 isn't bad, as long as you put your badges in the right place. And I'm going to show you guys my setup when we're done. So I went with the defined body type. I know a lot of guys go with burly or built, but we're going with defined today. Of course, we're going 6'5", but depending on what you guys like, you can go 6'4", you can go 6'6", It just depends, but for me, this build is great at 6'5". So I believe I went to 202 to get that little bit of acceleration. Like I said before, every point matters. So yes, that's what we're going to go with. Also, we're going to shrink your arms, your wingspan by 2 notches. So you can get that 83 ball and 82 mid. Everything else will balance out once you get to 99.9. And you lose one on your drive and dunk, but that's okay, man. You didn't lose anything on ball handling. As you all know, we need 85 ball handling to get pro dribble moves, and it's an 85 drive and dunk to get contact dunk. So let's move on. This is personal preference. I was so close to picking Sharpshooter to take over or Shockwave to take over because they're both great, for the dribble pull-ups, the long run deep threes, and slashing isn't bad too. I know a lot of you guys like finishing. I'm not much of a slasher. I can get to the rim, but I don't pride myself on slashing. I'm more of a shooter. But for this build, we're gonna go with playmaking, and the reason why, because with the playmaking takeover, you get a +10 in your speed, ball handling, and acceleration, which is going to have you speed boosting like crazy, like these playmakers out here. So I went with playmaking, and when I'm hot, because this build doesn't get dimer, I'm able to help out my teammates when I pass them the ball. So let's go with playmaking. So there you go. We got the scoring machine. This build should be very fun. I've started it already, just about maxed them out on badges. Just have to get his overall up so I can show his full potential. But let me show you guys my badge setup. This is what I plan on running. Like I said before, with that playmaking takeover, once you get to Superstar 2, I believe you get a +4. Or if you finish your season out, you get that Gym Rat badge. You get your +4 on your physicals, which puts you at an 88 speed, a 55 strength, an 88 acceleration, and a 76 vertical, which is great, man. For rebound and finishing at the rim, things of that nature. Also, at 99 overall, you will have an 99.9, you will have an 85 drive and dunk, which is contact dunk. A 85 ball handle, which unlocks pro dribble moves. So tell me what you guys really feel like this build will be able to ISO, shoot, and dunk on all those centers that are like camping in the paint. Just think about it. This is an amazing build, and when you're hot, you have a 98 speed after you get your Gym Rat badge, a 98 acceleration. Come on, man. That's just like a playmaker shot creator or a pure playmaker. Yes, they get 99 speed. Well, what's the point, So you're gonna be fast. You'll be able to ISO, dunk, shoot, play defense. This build is gonna be great, man. It's gonna be real great. So this is my badge setup. Acrobat Silver. I like doing a lot of reverse layups and even spin jumpers. Those are very fun for me. Consistent finisher. I'm not perfect, so from time to time I miss time to layup. That's why I put it on bronze. Contact gold. Giant Slayer, we're gonna go silver. Loud City finisher bronze. Relentless finisher silver. And Slithery finisher gold. I went with Slithery. This is the best badge in this category because depending on your angle, you're slipping by any defender. So you can go Hall of Fame, I'm pretty sure when I get contact dunks, I'm going to go Hall of Fame, but for right now, I'm going to go gold, and I'm also going to put Giant Slayer gold. Fancy footwork doesn't work for me this year, because even if you bump a defender, you lose the ball. So for me, I won't equip this, but you know, it's really up to you guys what you decide to do. But this is my finisher setup. Shooting. So this took some time. I had to really do my research on this category because of how tough shooting is this year. So with catch and shoot, we're gonna go gold. On the specialist, we're gonna go gold. Dead Eye silver. High Zone Hunter is a great badge, but right now I don't have on my hot spot, so I'm not putting that on right now. But I do have on Green Machine, which widens the window when you're shooting. I learned that recently, and I've been shooting a lot more consistent lately. On flexible release, depending on how long it takes you to adjust to shooting, you can go bronze or silver, but I recently took that off. I have difficult shots silver and range extender gold. Range extender is one of my favorite badges, as well as difficult shots. I'm thinking about toning down maybe corner specialist and putting on difficult shots gold. I mean, but it looks like I'm gonna be alternating between the two. So that's my shooting setup. Playmaking. So I'm not a big ball handler, but I plan on learning. You know, my point guard Jet is an amazing ball handler, so I plan on getting into my court, you know, learning a few moves here and there, you know, getting loose out there for you guys. So we're gonna go with Bailout for now. Space Creator silver, Handles for Days gold, Big First Step gold, Unpluckable silver, and Needle Threader. So honestly, I'm thinking about doing this, switching my setup to this. I haven't got all my playmaking badges yet. I need 2 more, but this is the setup I plan on running. I don't dribble a lot. I'm more of a straight to the point type of guy, so I don't use a lot of energy. So this is the setup I plan on running. And defense. So you're very limited in this category. So we're gonna go with Clamp silver. I would love to go gold, but we're gonna go silver. We're gonna go Interceptor bronze. You know, I gotta tip the ball. Yeah, I might not steal every passing lane pass, but this tipping, it helps out a lot. You know, it slows down the other team's offense. Intimidator bronze. Intimidator's been toned down a lot, but I really recommend having it versus not having it at all. And we're gonna go with Pick Dodger gold. Now, Pickpocket is another great badge. Chase Down Artist, another great badge. Rim Protector is definitely a great badge, but this is my setup. You guys can run it how you choose, but this is what I go hard with in the part. So that's my badge setup. Let me know what you guys know in the comment section. No, this is my first video, so I would love you guys' feedback. But yeah, man, patience is everything. No laces, we on our way up. And I'm out, y'all. Peace.
East side, I'm the realest. 30 hanging out the Smitty. See me chillin', mind your business. Yeah, I'm posted with them killers.